Greetings, YouTube. Let's see if I can actually have a voice balance. Hey, I do seem to have a voice balance. Let's see how well this goes now. At the time of this recording, I believe that there are 13 states in the United States that have some form of drag show ban, essentially making sure that children cannot be present at drag shows, seeing they are categorizing drag shows as some sort of sex-related event, and it's not. It's not an event that has anything to do with the sex act. It's usually has to do with being wonderfully flamboyant, your authentic self, dancing, singing, and risque humor at best. But it also means that the kids can't be present for drag queens who want to read books to children. Child appropriate kids books. And the drag queens do it because, again, they are representing themselves in their most authentic being. And it's very reassuring to kids to see someone being who they are. That's that's real important. Not pretending to be somebody they aren't. This is who they are. They are presenting themselves to the world as they wish to be, and they are sharing knowledge and the joy of reading with kids. Now, I know I have chaos behind me, but those are a lot of books. And I've got 23 bookshelves in my house. And I got 280 gigs of books on this. Okay? I got a lot of reading material with me everywhere I go. I love books. I have nothing but respect for libraries, for books, and for those who help spread knowledge and a love of reading. And if drag queens can pull that off, go for it. I mean, we've got LeVar Burton. We can also have a legion of drag queens to help him along the way. Now, remember those 13 states I mentioned had some kind of ban preventing drag queens from just being their fabulous selves? Well, 12 of those states are either already have laws or attempting to implement laws that would allow child marriage. I need you to stop for a second and let that sink in. This is the United States of America. It is the year 2024. And there are 12 states in America that either already have child marriage, which is allowed by law, or they want to have child marriage, which would mean that someone as young as 12 could marry. So they are encouraging child rape, legally sanctioned child rape. But they have a problem with drag queens reading books to kids. Kids books to kids. Does anybody else see a problem with that? I don't ever hear of drag queens going into schools with copies of Catcher in the Rye and beating someone to death. But I do see angry white guys walking around strapped and ready to shoot anything that moves on a regular basis. And occasionally in America, they do. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. They do this every goddamn day. Every day, there's some angry white dude in America who is shooting somebody. Often, multiple somebodies. Because they don't understand the concepts of emotional thinking and therapy. Okay? But they have a problem with drag queens. But they don't have a problem with child marriage. I have a problem with this. You shouldn't be allowed to get married before you're age 18. Not to mention, if you are under the age of 18, how do you legally get divorced? Because you cannot create legal contracts. You cannot break a marriage contract. You can get one somehow, but getting a divorce if you're under 18 is going to be very difficult to do. And what parent thinks it's a good idea for a 12 or 13-year-old to be marrying an adult? And I can guarantee you that almost in every single one of these cases, that child is going to be a woman, a girl, and the person marrying that child is going to be someone over the age of 18 who's a man. You hear all the time about girls that are getting pregnant, teen pregnancy. And yet you don't see a lot of teen boys being held responsible for that. Do you know why? Because a lot of the guys involved in those teen pregnancies are 20 and older, sometime into their 30s. So these laws in those 12 states are being written so that adult men can prey on children and rape them but they have a problem with drag queens. I can't figure out how the Onion stays in business.